is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is AlexAlKazzaz, and I'm also known as the Bear of Texas, also known as the Vlogging Lone Star Bear. Well, I want to do another video showing everyone my collection of pro wrestling merch. I know that I've not been doing too well as far as putting up content on my vlogging channel, but I am doing my best. And I figured since the last time I made a video showing off my collection, I had added more. Although it's been a while since I've made a purchase, because, you know, when you go through difficulties and things like that, you gotta be careful what you spend your money on. And, you know, I've been known to spend a frantic amount of money on pro wrestling stuff, shopping on eBay, but I haven't done it in a while. I'm not sure when I'm gonna make another purchase because, you know, other things come first. Well, there's the first thing I'm showing off since my last video. Notice the hat I'm wearing, the Bullet Club hat. But there's a lot to show, so stay tuned. Well, here's a little card that features the late Roddy Piper and Vince McMahon. This is obviously back in the 80s. Man, what a time. So over here I got my Mankind action figure from the Attitude Era. I have the Big Boss Man right here. Rest in peace. Check this out. Got my Undertaker race car. I've also got Kane. Go over here. Got a couple of micro brawlers. Got the Natural Disasters. Got a Sting action figure. Going back here, I actually got... This is actually something very, very special. I got Kane. Obviously the best version of Kane, excuse me. Here's my AEW Sting. Got Orange Cassidy as well, and I love that it's got the belt as well. I mean, this is a Double or Nothing pay-per-view edition, so it's special. Well, a little copy of WrestleMania 2000 on the Game Boy Color. Got Kevin Owens down here. Got the 8th Wonder of the World, Andre the Giant. This is actually a... 8th Wonder of the World here. This is actually an action figure box, but usually there's a display if I move it, but since it's, well, it's got so many things on top, I'm not going to be able to do that. But I got more Funkos right here. I've got the late Razor Ramon. I've got Vader, Roddy Piper, Bret the Hitman Hart. Here, and oh, you didn't know? Yeah, the New Age Outlaws. I got Hulk Hogan. Got, you know, the New World Order all the way down here. Got The Rock and Mankind. Clearly, you know, this is, you know, the 1999 Royal Rumble, the Brutal I Quit match. Man, those chair shots that Mick Foley took, oh my goodness. Seeing that match, when I saw that match live, oh my god, I was scared. Got Money Incorporated, the $1 Million Man, and IRS. Coming up here, I've got Anna Jay, who's absolutely one of my absolute favorite people, along with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Thunder Rosa. Got up here, got the 1997 Starrcade, Sting versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Got another Hollywood Hulk Hogan over here. This was actually given to me by a friend. I've got a WCW Chris Jericho action figure. I've got the Young Bucks right here. Well, got two more Jerichos right here. This is obviously the Lionheart, and well, I guess if you call this do you officially call this one the Painmaker? Because, you know, there's obviously the face paint missing. Got Samoa Joe. You go down here. Well, here's actually one of my absolute favorites right here, Mr. Brody Lee, and it's got the TNT title. I've got Hangman Adam Page with the AEW World title. Here's a Full Gear edition, so that's 2 pay-per-view editions that I have. Actually, no. That's 3 because I've, you know, Dr. Britt Baker DMD is also one of them as well. Alright. Well, going down here. This is actually one of 3 AEW ring sets that I own. This one features Cody, so this was obviously one of the first things I would imagine that AEW merch made. You know, looking over here, check this out. Got my Terry Funk hat. Look at that. Well, looking over here, got a copy of WCW versus NWO World Tour. I've got 2 of my Young Bucks Funko Pops, both New Japan editions. Got Hulk Hogan and Mr. T, the main event of the first WrestleMania. I've got the Tribal Chief himself with the 2 belts, Roman Reigns. There's a couple of my ring sets right here. A classic cage play set. And this one down here, the WCW Wrestling and Ring Cage. What's really special is that it comes with a Sting action figure. Oh, got a good look right there. Got another WCW Smash and Slam wrestling ring set, something that I did have when I was a kid. And I've also got a World Championship belt playset of Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. Features AJ Styles action figure, AJ Styles action figure, along with Jeff Jarrett. I think that's pretty cool. Now moving on over here, well, I've got the 16-time world champion Ric Flair. This was also given to me by a good friend. I've got the Mankind lunchbox in here, and it's actually got some very, very special items inside of it. I've got a couple of these collectible figures. I'm not sure if this is a bobblehead. But I got Sting. Yep, it is a bobblehead. Okay, it's a bobblehead. I've got Sting. I've got Diamond Dallas Page. Really feeling the bang. Got Hollywood Hogan, and I've got Hulk Hogan, the Wolfpack. I really love this stuff. I really do. I'll check this out. And this is a kind of a video game thing. The WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. I think this was a remake of the video game. This actually came out, I think, in 2018. So this is the Steel Cage Challenge. There's also a Royal Rumble edition, I think. I think this game originally came out on the Super Nintendo. So got a Sting Bash at the Beach special edition action figure that comes with a Hydro Claw water cannon. Yeah, this thing is pretty unique. Now we got some tough talking wrestlers. I say wrestlers. So I got Goldberg versus Kevin Nash. This thing is so cool. Whoever I bought this from, gave me such a fantastic deal because I bought several things from him as well. I love how eBay sellers love to make deals. Some more games right here. WCW NWO Thunder. WCW Backstage Assault. Something about this game, WCW Backstage Assault, is a game that I briefly played, although I'm told that this is considered one of the worst games ever made, as far as professional wrestling goes. Man. So I got more tough and talking. This time I got Sting versus Diamond Dallas Page. And look at that. See, I really love how, look at that. Kind of cutting promos. I'm the Stinger and I'll sting ya. DDP, you're no match for the Stinger Splash. DDP, my bat will take you down. DDP responds, I'm DDP, get ready to feel the bang. Sting, not even you can beat the People's Champion. Here comes the Diamond Cutter Sting. So I'm asking myself, who's the heel in this one, right? Well, in this one, obviously, I would imagine Kevin Nash has got to be the heel, but who's the heel right? Who's the heel right here? Is it Sting or is it Diamond Dallas Page? I don't know. So going down here, I got two more of my AEW ring sets. One of them's a Double or Nothing pay-per-view edition. I really love this thing, and this one actually came with Ref Aubrey, which I thought was really, really cool. I really wanted to have it. I bought it from the same guy that sold me this one right here, this other one right here. This one comes with Kenny Omega. It's funny how this one just says exclusive figure included. And this one specifically names it. So I'm like, why couldn't they just say, yeah, it's Kenny Omega, even though we already know who it is, it's obvious, but still. Got a WWE Encyclopedia of Sports Entertainment, the definitive guide. This was given to me by the same friend who gave me Ric Flair and Hollywood Hogan. Over here, this is actually a sealed copy of the AEW Fight Forever video game, and yeah, it is a sealed copy, never been opened. I'm looking to preserve it to see, what it would be worth in 30 years from now. Got more micro brawlers right here. I've got the late Sabu. I've got the Sandman, and I really love how it's got the cigarette. It has him bleeding. It's got the Singapore cane, and if you look closer right here, it's actually got a beer can. So I really love how specific they were with it. Really, really cool. Got my Kurt Angle bobblehead, and it actually has hair. And what's funny is right next to the Kurt Angle bobblehead, I've got my Kurt Angle Funko Pop. Except this one does not have hair. Over here, well, another game, I guess it's called WWF Super WrestleMania. It's obviously got Hogan, it's got Randy Savage. And I think this right here in the center is... That's got to be Jake the Snake Roberts. I've got, my bobblehead of the Big Boss Man, rest in peace. It's funny, I have this edition of the Big Boss Man, and then my action figure is the Attitude Era one. This is actually not a wrestling ring set. This is actually the Raw stage. I mean, so this is a stage. This is basically a set of the stage, like the entrance ramp. Features obviously Kane, and that's the Undertaker, and I have no idea who Undertaker is beating up. No, it looks like it's Stone. Yeah, it looks like it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Speaking of more video games, I've got WWF Warzone, which also is considered to be well. I played it also briefly, but a lot of wrestling fans, will say that this is not really a good game. Well, whether the game was good, I really love the cover. It's got Stone Cold Steve Austin, got WWF No Mercy, and that was actually one of the best games ever made. Got my Raw is War set, a steel cage set, and it comes with several wrestlers as well. Look at that. It also comes with the WWF with a little WWF Intercontinental belt. Another one right here. And this one comes with more action figures. And this one comes with the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt. And this one is a WrestleMania edition. So I've got Raw is War and WrestleMania. So I guess the one I need next is the Royal Rumble edition, because I'm pretty sure I saw it. Well, over here, my Major League Wrestling ring play set. Obviously, that's Jacob Fatu, who's now in WWE. Former MLW World Champion Alex Hammerstone, who I believe is now with TNA Wrestling. Both these guys are former MLW champions. Got Mats Kruger over here. And that is actually Davey Richards. I actually thought this was originally Karrion Kross, but no, that's actually Davey Richards. And I didn't even know when I bought this, for a good price. I didn't even know that MLW was selling selling something like this. I know that MLW does have a toy line, as far as I know. MLW continues to grow, so and I'll never forget going to an MLW show back in 2022 during WrestleMania weekend here in Dallas Fort Worth. Over here, I've got my Money in the Bank briefcase. And over here is something very, very special from WrestleMania a couple years ago. A WrestleMania ring set from Philadelphia. Yeah, from WrestleMania 40. It's got the Tribal Chief and it's got the Final Boss. I guess that's the little sticker, the thing that goes in the middle right here. But this thing is so cool. So cool. And this is the Bloodline. This is from the Bloodline Rules match. So this was the main event of night 2 when Cody finally captured the championship. And I got The Rock and Seth Rollins, John Cena and Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns and Cody, Jimmy and Jay. What would be so cool if every single wrestler in this picture right here, if all the action figures came with it, that would be something cool. But at least it comes with 2 of them. And I think that's good enough. So, I'll go up here. Got my Smash and Slam wrestlers. I've got Hollywood Hogan. I've got Scott Hall. Kevin Nash. And it comes with a referee, which is actually something really, really unique. Got Lex Luger over here. And these 4 ones right here, I'm actually looking to add to the... I really would love to add to this part of the collection. I'm looking for the Diamond Dallas Page version. Obviously, I need Sting. So, I'm going to keep my eyes open. But, I got to wait till the time is right. And you see these Smash and Slam wrestlers. Here's another look over there of my WCW Smash and Slam ring set. So I guess, so that's the Sting thing I'm looking for. And... yeah, so you see that thing right here with Goldberg picking up the ref? Look, let me try to zoom in a little bit, yeah. So I'm guessing that's the ref that's over here. But it comes with Kevin Nash and not Goldberg. That's actually kind of interesting. Oh, another look at the set right here. try to give you guys a great view of everything right here. Sitting on my bed and it's squeaking. You know, it's funny, and right by some of my wrestling stuff. Well, this is off topic, but here's actually this is actually my Splinter Cell video game collection, and they're all sealed copies. Look at that. Got the regular and the platinum hits. Look at that. Yeah. The one I'm missing is obviously Splinter Cell Double Agent. Alright, but here's I'm trying to give y'all a better view. There's my Sting one again. Look at that. Yeah, I can't like actually see, if you look right here, look at that. I can't squeeze through this very, very tight space. So I apologize. I got my Young Bucks again. I got the Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. Yeah. Everything right there. But actually, believe me, there's actually a special little collection that I'm about to show y'all, so it's not over just yet. Well, another part here's the rest of my micro brawlers. I've got Bully Ray. I've got Conan. Jake the Snake Roberts. IRS. And here's the best one. Lex Luger. And actually, it is signed by Lex Luger. Yep. Lex Luger, the total package himself, signed it. So, my goal is that if I one day meet Bully Ray, I'm going to have him sign this. As far as Conan goes, well, we all know what's going on right now with Conan as far as, his recent hospitalization. So I've been praying for Conan and wishing him a speedy recovery. I would love to have Jake the Snake Roberts sign this one, and obviously Conan sign that one. Well, if I ever meet IRS, I'll certainly ask him to sign this one right here. So, my last collection here is about my micro brawlers, Bully Ray, Conan, Jake the Snake Roberts, IRS, and Lex Luger. And again, it is signed by the total package. That is really, really cool. I just could not pass up the opportunity to get it. I knew I would never have a chance again. So, give y'all guys one more last view of everything. And that. EC dub, EC dub, EC dub. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. My updated collection of pro wrestling merch. I hope you all enjoy this video. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Please also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because I want to be sure that you're not going to miss out on any exciting upcoming content. Thank you all again for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you also a pro wrestling fan? Do you also have a collection of pro wrestling merch? Because ladies and gentlemen, as lifelong wrestling fans, we certainly enjoy this hobby of collecting stuff. So, thank y'all very, very much. Y'all have a good one. And God bless.